Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Let's get to it.
Now, so Elon Musk yesterday, they just announced the first ever human to have a Neuralink implant. You hear about this?
Oh, the chip?
Yeah. So there's one successful Neuralink person in the world right now.
Oh,
happened yesterday. But check this out.
Yeah.
There's a crazy theory happening. They put Neuralink into a calculator. It's like a numerology calculator, and it comes out with a number with all the different letters. Now, check this out. This is Elon Musk on Twitter, and he pretty much said the first ever human got Neuralink, right?
Okay.
Now, somebody put Neuralink, the name, into a gematria calculator. It's like a Greek numerology calculator.
Yeah.
Puts it in, and guess what the number is?
What, 7?
No, 666.
Oh, no.
So people are saying that Neuralink, just like in the Bible, they say people will be implanted with the mark of the beast, which is 666. And since this is happening now, they say eventually a lot of people will be tempted to do it. Them getting that will be the mark of the beast. So that's like the end of times coming.
And what they don't tell you about the Neuralink is most of the monkeys that had it implanted in their head died. If that is supposed to be the mark of the beast, I'm definitely staying away from that.
Mon agrees on why soccer stadiums look like eyes from above.
Wake up. Do our eyes deceive us? I guess if you have a conspiracy mind, it makes sense, right? Yeah, we know the symbols and they still throw it in our faces. Makes sense though, right? The halftime show is one of the most viewed events every single year. What a time to harvest the energy from the masses, right? I know, you'll call me crazy, then still deny the symbolism. That's Madonna's halftime show. She pops her top and we see what her costume really is. Understand that sports in general are used to specifically preoccupy our minds with stuff that doesn't even matter. So you think basketball is safe from this? This is the Staples Center, aka the Lakers Arena. You guys catching what that looks like? Because it looks a lot like a reptilian eye to me. Yeah, you call it a coincidence until you see one of the biggest stars in basketball throwing up the same exact symbols. Oh, what are those? What does that mean? If you know, you know. And I know you know. They don't hold rituals here. It's all just crazy speculation, right?
I looked into the stadium thing, and it said it was false. Somebody digitally altered them. But I don't know. What he's saying sounds pretty convincing, though.
April 8th, 2024 is a date that has everyone talking. This is the day when the moon will slide between Earth and the sun, casting its shadow across our planet in a grand display that we call a total solar eclipse. This celestial spectacle will traverse North America in its entirety, from Mexico up through the United States and into Canada. It's an event that's both humbling and awe-inspiring, reminding us of the cosmic ballet that endlessly unfolds above our heads. But it's not just the spectacle that captures our fascination, it's the mystery and the intrigue. The sun, our closest star, is a source of life and light, yet it holds so many secrets. And as we anticipate this event, the sun's mystique only grows stronger.
What's up with every single future event? There's always doom and gloom. When is we gonna get something positive? I guess nobody would talk about that though, right? I guess we'll find out in April about this solar eclipse.
Couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain?
That guy looks unhinged. I definitely wouldn't open the door for him. You know he up to no good.
Statue discovered in Russia.
What?
This is the creepiest thing I've seen in a good minute. There's these dudes, Russian dudes, in Serbia, was it? Siberia? They work in a gravel quarry or something. And they're just digging and they found this ginormous statue of this crazy, evil looking angel with its hood down, but its eyes, and it's these giant wingspan things, and it's holding a shield, and it was kneeling. And it's these dudes standing up beside this statue. Their heads didn't even go past the statue's head, and it was kneeling down. And it looks, the detail on it is like exquisite. Like it looks like a angel or man thing that was like frozen in time, like it like fell in a concrete bath or something. And so what does that mean?
Supposed to be a mermaid. I don't know, man. That last one looked like CGI. Definitely don't think that's real. The other one's, it's a possibility, but the last two, definitely not.
Leave. Stop. You gotta go. Shh, 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 shh. Calm down. What are you? Stop. Charlie, come on.
That's very creepy. Either that's some really good editing, how that person's hands like vanished as soon as he cut the light on, or he got some stuff trying to get into his house and the fact he opened his door. He shouldn't have did that. That was a bad idea. You letting some stuff in your house now.
Parkour! Michael, parkour! Parkour! Extreme! Parkour! Parkour!
This is Parkour, internet sensation of 2004.
Holy shit! My God, everybody's fucking screaming! Oh my gosh! Hey, Hitler dog!
What in the world is that? What was that? Something crawling on the ground? Did somebody got a suit on, or what they call that, a skinwalker or something?
And sing this little song. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run.
Oh my goodness.
Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run.
That hanging panda looking dirty and old like that. I don't know why, but it looked really creepy. And then the find of somebody's dead body under someone's carpet. That's intense. That's why you should always check everything before you move into a house. She was gone so fast, so when she saw that drawer kept opening up, that could be strings or some type of system that's like battery power that could just be opening that drawer over and over again. But at the end of the day, she ran because she wasn't trying to find out what it was.
Look at this tree. It kind of looks like it's walking away on its own. So someone sent me this video of a potential skinwalker in the woods, and wait till you see this next part because it's so much worse. Watch this tree right in the middle. Watch, wait for it. Like, it looks like it's just walking away.
That's probably the 4th video I've showed on my channel of trees like moving really fast. When I look up on Google, I can't seem to find anything on it. So if you guys know anything about moving trees to that level, I know they move a little bit throughout the year, several centimeters. So if you guys know anything about that, please leave a comment below.
Their authenticity. And I think that's deeper here. We were just talking about the trans issue. This is a symptom of a deeper cancer in American life: identity politics. This new religion that says your race, your gender, and your sexuality are your identity. It is anti-American. It is meritocratic. It's anti-meritocratic, and it is dividing this country to a breaking point. And I've spoken about this to the left. My books are all about this. I preach this to the left, but it's even worse when Republicans try to play the same game. We're talking about that trans issue. Nikki Haley's campaign launch video sounded like a woke Dylan Mulvaney Bud Light ad talking about how she would kick in heels. At the first debate, she said that only a woman can get this job done. That's what she said. After the third debate, when I criticized Ronna McDaniel after 5 failed years of leadership of this party, and criticized Nikki for her corrupt foreign dealings as a military contractor, she said that I have a woman problem. Nikki, I don't have a woman problem. You have a corruption problem. And I think that that's what people need to know. Nikki is corrupt. This is a woman who will send your kids to die so she can buy a bigger house. This is the problem. Using identity politics more effectively than Kamala Harris is a form of intellectual fraud. And it actually needs to, and there's our donor puppet masters wielding their puppet right up here tonight. This is how this game is played. The puppet masters put up their puppet, and I reject the use of identity politics in this party. It has been a cancer coming from the left, and I'm sick and tired of the double standards the people of this country are too. Having 2 X chromosomes does not immunize you.
I'm gonna sit up here and dabble in the politics, but at the end of the day, why can't people just be what they want to be? Like, end of the story.
Following video of babysitters looking after a girl who in the video can be seen playing with her toys.
What you doing over there? Nice.
The reason for filming this video is because it was just earlier that the 5-year-old had said something very creepy to the babysitter. He films this video to record what she said. Take a look.
What was it that you told me earlier about your doll? You said it moves?
Oh no.
That doll? This doll? You said it moves? Yeah. Like you move it, or? What? When does it move? When you play hide and seek? Yeah. Bro.
This creepy looking doll apparently comes to life when you play with it, but according to the child, it only moves if you play hide and seek with it. Now the child is only 5, so it could be that she was speaking from her imagination, but this notion didn't stop the babysitter from seeing if it was true. Curious to see if the doll actually moves, the babysitter plays a game of hide and seek. As he plays, he records it.
We're playing hide and seek. Oh my god. Sadie, you scared me. Don't do that, dude.
Although quite a jump scare, the sitter would much rather be scared by a dog than a haunted doll. Thankfully, as he says, it didn't move.
So y'all remember when the videos about Balenciaga model Chris Tyler were going viral all over the internet? Well, Chris Tyler was a model for Balenciaga for a couple years, until one day he just subsequently went missing. There was virtually no news on what had happened to him. He was pretty well known.
Yeah, I've
He
never heard
usually
of
went
him.
live online, hadn't done that in a while, and really nobody knew where he went. So before I continue, you all know the drill, but I'm going to say this one in person. This is absolutely for entertainment purposes only. None of this has been remotely proven to be fact. It's all speculative. It's all, like I said, for entertainment. So do not take it seriously. It may or may not be true. I provide the information and let you decide. Well, it wasn't long after he went missing that a video showed up on the internet from Paris. A tourist went by a Balenciaga store, and she was baffled by the mannequin in the window. This is crazy, y'all.
His hands is as real as mine. I've never seen anybody look so freaking real. How you ever have this man in the store sit down? Look.
She is obviously
Look at that shit. And put clothes on him and have him sit down in the window. Look at the guy freaking face. Guys, he's in Paris. If you know anyone that missing a black son, look like this, he's in Paris in the store in the window.
Now, obviously, she's making assumptions. She is just speaking from how she feels at the time. Now, I will say that people started alleging that this was, in fact, Chris Tyler. Why? Well, apparently, he had a pending lawsuit with Balenciaga over some sort of modeling technique or something along those lines that he was trying to claim that he came up with and that they stole it from him, all while still trying to essentially work there. Bad idea. Also, I would like to say first that video showed up later of him going live on the internet saying none of this is true. Did it look like him? That's up for debate. You can go look that up yourself and decide for yourself. But with that, I want to lead into this. There's other mannequins popping up, and they are also very peculiar, almost a House of Wax vibe to them. Now this is in Orlando International Airport. What I thought was a mannequin, I'm reading now, is an alleged sculpture made by Dwayne Hansen in 1986. It's said to be made out of bronze. Look at the detail. Very interesting. Hyper realistic. The shoes on his feet look worn. The wrinkles, the bags, even so much as the tickets on that Puma bag. They look vintage. Now this one is at the airport in Fort Lauderdale. I mean, come on. Really? Who is making these? Because they are insane if they are not. Y'all know. Look at the gut for people. I'm curious as to y'all's opinion, but what is that? I know y'all know what I'm thinking. Is it possible? Let me know in the comments.
Anything possible that we might not know about. The first one looked hyper realistic. The second one does look a little off, but the first one looks like they literally grabbed a person, some type of time spell or something on if this was a video game, and the person's just frozen.
Alright, family. This next one, it's doozy. I came across this video on TikTok, and it's allegedly a conversation between the TikToker and ChatGPT. ChatGPT is OpenAI's artificial intelligence platform. You can virtually ask it anything as long as it's within its guidelines, mostly. It will give you the answer. Well, it also draws pictures. And this gentleman, for whatever reason, maybe he was making a video, decided he needed a picture of JP Morgan executive meeting in an office high up in New York City. And this is what it gave them. Pretty normal scene, right? How you'd see a board meeting for a big company full of the CEOs and all the higher position employees having a meeting in a skyscraper overlooking New York. But then he sends ChatGPT this prompt. Make them look greedy and money obsessed. And just notice the two guys in the middle. Creepy vibes, for sure. But wait, it gets better. He proceeds to tell ChatGPT, no, you don't understand. More extreme. I mean, it's crazy to me that you could pretty much talk to this thing like a person. Have a completely casual conversation with it, and it'll mostly carry it out with you. if you stay within the guidelines. That's the key. The next picture it provides, does that not resemble some sort of evil entity? Glowing eyes. Very, very creepy. Very creepy. And this is all ChatGPT and how it chooses to depict what he is asking. Oh yes, just wait. He proceeds to tell it, no, like, way more. Need I say more? Wild. Just wait. His next prompt? No. More. Much more. What are those?
You know what these are.
Yo. What are those? How did it... What is it? ChatGPT AI? How did it know? Wait a second. His next prompt. Not enough. Even more. This kid don't stop, bruh. And there will be some of us that are thankful he didn't. It's all fun and games at the end of the day. Check it out. Are those not the scariest, most terrifying things you've damn near ever laid eyes on? Oh yeah, he gave it one more prompt. And this was the final photo of their conversation. Absolutely mind-blowing. This is what artificial intelligence depicted as greed and money obsessed to the trillionth degree. I've never even heard or seen anything like it. It looks awesome, to be quite honest. Wild. And of course, you know me, I had to go try it. But this is the prompt I kept getting when trying to push ChatGPT to create hyper-realistic photos. Even when I simply asked it to make me a hyper-realistic werewolf, that's what it did. So, who knows? Nevertheless, awesome story, crazy stuff. Check it out for yourself. So those are just a couple of stories that I found to be very interesting, and I thought I'd share them with you guys. I'm obviously going to keep doing what I do, telling stories and stuff like that, but it's just me trying to somewhat diversify my content. Kind of more or less maybe keep you guys in the loop on some of the more popular videos going around the internet at the time. Obviously, I add my own flavor to it and make it more interesting. I like to talk about it and go more in depth on them. So be expecting more of that in the near future. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what y'all thought. Stay in love, stay in light, be kind to others. I am out.
Yeah, I actually use ChatGPT a lot, and I go on a ChatGPT Reddit. If you ever go on there, you know that they do that very frequently. They'll come up with a prompt like, hey, show me a father that is obsessed with blah, blah, blah. And it'll go crazier and crazier, but always almost the last level of it is always space, besides the one about the dad. I know, you know what? It was a man who was obsessed with like success. And at the very end, it showed a man with his family. But before that, it showed nothing but, like in space, but it was space with money. Then before that, it was like a crazy amount of money in gold bars. So when it comes to AI, the AI only knows what is, scripted from the internet. That's all it really does. There might be some prompts or some information that maybe the private company might be giving it, but overall, it's literally what is on the internet. So if you ask it, well, somebody look money obsessed and it starts showing reptiles and stuff like that, it's because that's on the internet.